Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. What are your names?
I'm Janelle.
Shauna.
Shauna.
We're both from Toronto.
Toronto?
Torontonians.
Aha.
Yeah.
And you're just traveling in New York, or are you? You
Yeah.
don't live here. You just came here for a visit, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
I
that's
see.
correct.
What do you guys think? What is love?
Good question. What is love?
You've been in love before, right?
Well, I think love, in so many ways, it's a lot, but it's also very simple. It's just like it's emotional feeling of closeness.
An intense, passionate feeling.
Oh, Janelle.
Why do people crave for love? I mean, like, you know,
Because
Is
it makes
this in
you
our
feel
genes,
high.
or-
It makes
Yeah.
you feel high.
so you're high naturally, right? Without any substance.
Yeah, it's comforting. That's
What
why
is
you
it? What
crave
is it that makes you that? You know, like is it the fear? Like they say, there's a lot of drama when you are in love. What's your perception? I mean, what's the-
Hopefully there's not.
Not, but there
Hopefully
can
there's
be.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
why do you think, like in a lot of cases, there is drama? What makes people, you know?
Because you can't control what's in here and translate that message up in here. Like sometimes it's two different messages. It's like you could be going off really hard in your heart, even though that the person's not right for you. But it's just like there's something about you that's drawing you to that person, regardless if there's bad there or not. It's just like your heart is kind of like it doesn't see any path. It's like if it wants something, it's gonna go for it, and it's just like that's the way
Are
it
we
is.
talking about love between people?
To
love
a
of
person, to one person.
or
yeah.
love of shoes, love of
Not
shopping.
really, no. We're talking about like intimate love. I'm talking about spiritual love, maybe. You know,
Yeah.
like
that's
when
what
when
I'm
the
thinking.
people are, I don't know, so
Why is there
close to each other.
drama? Because people aren't always compatible. You know, you get hooked up with people who just have different qualities. Maybe you guys clash, your qualities clash together, it creates drama. Hopefully, if love is good.
But why do you still have that bond that like you still, you know, people it might you guys your personalities might clash, but it's like why are you still wanting that person?
I think everybody wants love.
Perfect.
Whether-
That's what I think too. Yeah. That's-
Whether it's working for them or not, it's something that they still want. They don't always say, I want you as the person, but they want the love.
you crave it. You want
Yeah.
that touch. You want that
Yeah.
feeling.
Is the reason because like we're somewhat alienated? Like you are born alone into this world. You somewhat pass this world, and then you leave this world alone. You don't really bring your lover. You know what I mean? In other words, it's like. Is that what
I
you're
think
saying?
that I think that you
On a philosophical level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that it could just be socialization. We're socialized to think that we need a companion to feel good. You need a companion. You need a companion. You need that in the form of a loving, intimate partner relationship.
It's true.
And I think that's a big reason. There's social pressure. There's huge social pressure on people to have a partner and to be in love. And that's a sign of success as well, as success in life.
Get married, make babies. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. It
Yeah.
is a social pressure. It's just like
Yeah.
everywhere you see, it's like you see that nucleus family. You know what I mean? The man, the woman, and like the kids, hopefully, and maybe the dog. And it's like that's
Yo,
love.
guy, even gay people want to get married and have
Exactly.
that nuclear family. I think it's everybody. Everybody feels that pressure to have a partner.
Now, let me ask you a question. In the gay people situation, making children, right? It's
Yeah.
manifestation of love, right? How does it work in the gay situation? I mean, like, you guys are heterosexual, right? Or not?
Absolutely not.
Not. You are homosexual. Now, how does it work in the gay situation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there a crave for a child? You know, when you are in love. I mean, can you tell us? Like,
Depends on the person. It's individual. It's like not all straight people want children, and it's like not all gay people want children.
It's not just necessarily
Yeah.
in love. I think, you could be in love and crave jewelry and diamonds because I'm in love. That's what I want. But I think that...
are you a couple?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jewelry and diamonds,
Diamond.
baby.
It's okay. Bling, bling, diamond.
But does love have to be manifested in material things?
No.
No, I think that having children with somebody, whether you're having their baby or you're having a baby together, is a really special bond. So when you're parenting a child, that's the bond that you have. That's where you're gonna show how much love you have for each other, is by the relationship that you have parenting your child together.
I see. When have you realized? I mean, are you guys in love? I don't know if.
We're very much
Is
in
there?
love.
I mean, am I spoiling the right moment?
No, we're in love as far as I'm concerned.
How long have you been together?
I think we've been in love for 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
I heard people say that like generally people cannot sustain the true love for longer than 3 years. in the sense that it's so hard. You always like there's so much suspense and fear. You know what I mean? So much. You know what I mean? It's like so much stress on your.
Wow, these people
Have
in
you heard
a
about-
special relationship.
That's just wrong.
No.
I'm talking about like love. Can love last forever? I
If
mean,
you're talking
do you believe
about
in that?
if you're talking about lust, I don't have all the answers for what lust
I'm talking about
and
spiritual
sex.
love.
The spiritual love, I don't think so. I don't understand why people. Love should flow. Love should flow all the time. All these people with stress and drama and la la la. I don't understand what that's about. Love should flow. It should feel cool all the time.
But yet again, drama somewhat fuels love in itself. It's like without the sour, sweet isn't sweet. It's like how can you appreciate the good without the bad, right?
I don't it depends it depends on what the bad is. I don't believe in that. I don't think that you need something sour in order
Such
to show
as
you what love
jealousy,
is.
like when being afraid, that partner, your partner is gonna look at other women or men or whatever.
A little bit, like a little bit. I
The
think
challenge.
is healthy.
Without challenge, it's not
Yeah.
healthy because it becomes stagnation of.
I
somewhat,
think
right?
that you always want to know that what you got is something special, and sometimes you need that because other people are checking it out, and that you got something real good. But as far as cat fight in the bar and
growing pains.
growing pains, drinks flying around in a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Whoa.
It's like that's too much drama. That's too much, right?
That's not part of love.
No, it's
Because
not.
there's compromise. Each like has to compromise, right, for
Yeah.
the love to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that the person has to be completely independent for the love to last.
I think so.
Yep.
Right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
In other words,
Yeah.
you can one person cannot depend on another, neither spiritually nor materially or
Yeah.
any way around, right?
You
Yeah.
gotta know who you are too in order to love another.
You have to
person.
love
Yeah.
yourself first in order
That's
to.
completely
Yeah.
important. It's like a lot of people want the love, right? But they haven't learned how to love themselves. So they're looking for this and looking for this, but they never can get it because it's like, how are you supposed to give that back if you don't even do it for yourself? So it's like, I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to love. It's like you gotta love yourself first, and then try to extend it to somebody else. Other than that, it doesn't work.
But
Yeah.
before you love yourself, you first have to have somewhat of a trust in yourself.
You have to have
like some kind of a
confidence. You have to have
self-confidence. Right,
confidence.
Part of loving yourself,
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Is knowing what it is that you have that you can give to somebody else, and knowing that you have something really good to offer, so that you make sure it's always that give-take relationship,
Yeah.
where you're giving and you know what you got to give is good, and you expect in return to get something good in return.
So you do expect.
You should expect. You should
That's what
expect.
we do.
Yeah.
People say that they
It's
don't
not like
expect.
unconditional. It's conditional, right? Love
It
is
should be.
conditional.
It should
It
be.
should be conditional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's conditions are different, right?
Very true.
But I think if there's respect, if you feel like you're respected, I think that's the biggest base that you can create to always have love and feel love.
Do you see a lot of people in love nowadays? I mean,
I
you
don't know.
can sense whether people are in love.
In love?
There is this aura around their face, right?
No, I guess you don't find a lot of people are
Why?
in love.
Why is it so? Like,
It's
why?
hard. It's hard. It's hard to find good friends, let alone good lovers.
Right. Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Danielle. I'm 24. I'm
Uh-huh.
from New York City.
Okay. What is love, Daniel?
Well, I'm not sure what love is, but when I was thinking about love just now was just that you sort of just have to be open to, you should be open to what comes and not think that you can plan things out and control what's going to happen. So just sort of go through
Flow,
life and see
kind of go with the
what you
flow kind of
find.
thing?
Yeah.
There's no way you can search for love. Is that what you're saying?
I think that
Like-
you can be more open to love or more close to love depending on where you are in your personal life.
Mhm.
But I don't think that, for me, I don't think you can decide what love will look like and you'll find it. I think you just have to be open to the world and you're likely to find love.
Danielle, have you been in love?
Yes.
How many times? And like, what was it like? I mean, are you in love right now?
No.
Okay. And what was it like, as opposed to say now? Like, for a person who is in love, you know, comparing to a person who is not in love, what does it give you? What kind of sensation is that? Can you articulate it somehow? I guess, you know, it's very hard because it's a feeling, right?
Yeah. I think it's a feeling. It's not. You're never. It's like not bland. It's always. It's a strong feeling. And whatever you're feeling about that person that you're in love with,
Mhm.
you feel it like partially, you know. It could be that you're desiring to touch them or that they're hurting you, but whatever it is, it's powerful, I think.
Why is it a natural feeling for the humans to love? I mean, why? Why is there a need for love?
Well, I think that people there's like energy between people, and I think that people gravitate to different people depending on the exact place that they are in their lives and the exact place that other person is in their life. It doesn't have to be just two people. It could be amongst three people or four or five or 10. But I think that people gravitate towards each other based on where they are emotionally and spiritually and physically in their lives, and people want each other in their lives, both, you know, just verbally and also physically, because there's just, I mean, I think that's just true.
There was something you wanted to say to your friend about love, and I interrupted you. Like,
I was
approached you.
just saying.
What was it?
I don't think that what I said in the first place. That I don't think that you can schedule what's going to happen. That you can't plan that you're going to live your life in one way or another. You can make conscious choices, but you also, you know, that I think that I'm just going to keep going, and when something happens, I'm going to follow it. So I think that way about love.
I see.
Hi, it's Ian again, reporting from
Central
Central Park with the question, what is love?
Hi, my name is Pema Chopal. I'm a Nakpa. What is a Nakpa? Basically, is like a monk, a little bit of the Tibetan Buddhist tradition. There's the Nyingma and Kagi mostly. Love to me is basically when you feel that all beings who were once your parents have suffered greatly because they were kind to you, and because of that they always love you very much, and always to feel compassion for all sentient beings by not having hatred or selfishness towards others, by seeing that all beings are suffering and you want to benefit all beings, realizing that it's not just human beings but animals too need love, that they have mind, everything has mind, to not be concerned about a person's race, color or religion, but rather see that everyone has Buddha nature, realizing the Buddha nature within every sentient being is compassion. Love is something very, in the Buddhist tradition, is very valued, as well as in the Christian and Jewish, even though sometimes it's not always shown that way, unfortunately. But there's an old saying, the Dhammapada, hatred does not cease with hatred, only with love does hatred cease. That all these people in the Middle East, they're fighting with each other. They only come to realize that by hating each other is not the answer to blow each other up with suicide bombers or destroy everyone's house. is not the way. Violence does not give into peace. The main thing is love, by having compassion, realizing that Buddha nature, enlightened potential is within everybody's mind. Everybody's mind thoughts arise, and some thoughts are negative and positive. You recognize the negative thoughts and you avert the thought, and you choose not to act on the thought, and you act on love. That is the essence of Buddhism. This is called the 8 points of mind training.
Have you been in love? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Have I been in love?
Yes.
Yeah, very much. I'm in love with a very nice woman called Kunchok Jingmei Dolma, who is now in Vermont. She's is taking teachings from a great Nyingma Palama Kusung Dechen Lingpa, and she is very, 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 very special person, and I love her very much. I love my little Bhatia.
What is that?
This is Bhatia. Bhatia is a hairless guinea pig. I love animals. I have this great love for all sentient beings, especially this little baby girl.
She's wearing something like a little dress, right?
Yeah, she has no fur, because unfortunately, due to the way that people have treated animals and other sentient beings as exploitation, they basically genetically created this type of guinea pig that has no hair, for the fact that they just want to use the skin to test pharmaceutical products such as dermatological stuff, experiments, and basically they created this type of mutation which unfortunately doesn't have hair. And the sad thing is, she's very docile. She's like a baby, because people will be surprised that developmental disabilities don't only exist in humans but exist in animals. She is, I hate to use the word, but she's mentally retarded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I know as a fact. That's what happens when people mess with nature. Basically, they try to play gods or play Buddha.
Are they on the brink of extinction?
No, not guinea pigs. Not on the brink of its extinction, but it's a brand new breed.
Brand new breed.
It was created by this way. So they created a new type of breed they're called skinny pig.
Ah.
But hairless
So it's
guinea
a
pig.
family of a pig and a rat, right?
No, it's a rodent. It's related to the South American capybara, actually, but it's looks like a pig.
Where did you find this?
In the pet shop.
Oh, you can buy it.
Yeah,
I see.
it's by on the
Now,
internet.
returning back to love, you said love is
Having compassion for all sentient beings, to love unconditionally, no matter what. Not about whether the person's beautiful or ugly, but seeing what's within the person, for loving their true nature. To have great compassion, like a mother for her child, to love each being the same way, is love. The Dalai Lama teaches the idea of bodhisattva, of altruism, always to have a great love for all beings. If he perhaps gets to watch this, I say to him, "Hello, Your Holiness. Greetings, my teacher." But Dalai Lama.
Can you seek out love?
I think it exists. It's a natural thing that exists within all beings. It's their highest potential is love. It's their Buddha nature. I think hatred is something which is great. It's almost like love in a sense, because you have a great care for the person you're hating.
That's why you hate, for the fact that they did something to you.
Yeah.
Or to.
Yeah, but actually, hatred destroys you deep inside. It creates all problems. Doesn't solve anything. But love makes all things new. It says in Corinthians.
How many times have you been in love?
Oh, thousands and trillions, unlimited times in my life I've been in love. I felt love. I think there's hope for the world. I think that people, with the idea of love, they say God is love. I would say so, yes, God is love. Or whatever you call God, whatever you perceive it. If you want to perceive it, God, there's love. Love is the hope for the world.
What is one thing that's missing in humanity that can improve the quality of life for everyone in the world?
Compassion.
That's all.
compassion and love.
That's the deepest you can go.
Yes.
Not
Basi-
trust.
And trust too, but also
What
love.
comes first?
Love.
Love comes first.
Love, to feel equanimity for all sentient beings around you. Though all beings are once your parents.
Can you love without trust?
I think so. You can love. You know, you see you see a lion, or a baby lion,
What about the human?
or a human, or someone, but you don't know that person. You try to love them. Oh, they're so sweet. They're so precious. You try to love, but hopefully they can learn to trust you also. I think eventually, over time, people could trust. Eventually, it has to come to that.
So it's a learning process.
It's a learning process, gradual process. It doesn't happen like that overnight, or that. It happens over time.
So love is a thing what continually grows over
Continually
time.
grows. It's like Buddhahood. It's like Buddha nature. When the seeds of enlightenment are planted, when one hears like the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum Hri, which is the mantra of Avalokiteshvara, the Buddha of compassion. That is like you hear that and you like automatically you plant the seeds. It's like an empowerment. You plant the seeds of Buddhahood within the mind, and each person, through many lives as they travel their journey, eventually it becomes a hero more often, and then they experience love, true peace and harmony within their own mind. That is love.